your hands down. Go.
Episode 7, Spooky World, Mysterious Places, continued. Spiritual and Paranormal Experiences in the news. Aussie dinosaur bones take bite out of theory of continental drift. Well, this was a very interesting article. And if you want to know more about it, go to www.cbezio.com and click on the spiritual group. The entire article was posted to the group. Cool.
So what it's about?
Huh?
So say what it.
I like the title.
It's about that awesome Aussie dinosaur bone that's been found on the different.
You didn't read it. You're just like
continents.
towel.
I read it. Australia didn't drift away from the continents as they had originally thought, because dinosaur was just recently found in Australia. That was found in South America.
So like half of it was like there and half the other half was there.
They originally thought Australia drifted away from Asia and India area. Apparently now that just puts that whole theory right out too. Now the next one, genetically modified mosquitoes may combat malaria. Now isn't that interesting? That the #1 source of malaria can actually
Now carry the antidote.
Yeah, the genetically mutated mosquitoes. See, now a few years ago, I read an article on how they could genetically mutate mosquitoes so they could breed themselves out of existence. But they said they couldn't do that because of the ecological damage. And all of the other creatures,
Animals that fed off of them would have
Like bats.
a big.
but believe it or not,
Loss.
malaria is the leading cause of death in the entire world.
Especially
It may
in
not
a lot
be
of
in
the
United
secondary
States.
countries.
Yeah, third world countries. Yeah, it's not in the United States, but it's definitely in third world countries. And
Now the mosquito can transmit it back and forth from the mosquito to other, from person to person. Why could they not do the same thing with an antibiotic or the antidote to what they were passing?
yeah, I'm totally in belief that biological
Nature is an amazing and adaptive
much better
thing.
than anything we can create mechanically.
And if we can just manipulate it a little bit into something that we can use.
So what happens if a person that gets bit by one of these genetically mutated mosquitoes with the antidote?
And they don't have malaria?
Yeah.
Nothing. But if they do have malaria, they've been given the antidote. And they no longer have malaria and they won't die from it.
But the mosquitoes
yeah.
that have the malaria antidote bite somebody that doesn't have malaria, will it prevent them from getting malaria? Like a booster shot?
Yes.
Well,
They're genetically modified to produce the antibiotic.
But then how would a person
It's a
know?
simple cure for malaria. It's just these third world countries cannot produce the antibiotics necessary in order to. So now they have found that they can genetically modify these mosquitoes and put them out into the population. And these mosquitoes can actually go out there and pass along.
Start biting people for good.
So the next time you're out in the backyard, let a mosquito bite you. If you're in South America or Africa or Asia, because if you do this in Connecticut, guess what? You're going to get less time. Next week's episode is Spooky World Unexplained Objects. I hope you'll check us out on YouTube. Thank you very much and have a good evening.